Hey.
Peso's here. Good to see you, buddy.
Man, good to see you too, bro.
Yes, sir. First of all, I want to give you some credit, some flowers, because I do feel like, being Mexican in hip hop has not always been the gift that it is in 2024.
Right.
And I feel like you're kind of like one of the OGs, especially, like doing what you're doing, like out of the Texas, scene, just out of the South in general. Like we've always had Chicano rap and shit on the West Coast, but I kind of feel like you were like the first real fly Mexican to really pop, like, you know what I mean? And make some noise.
Sure. It definitely wasn't easy whenever, like around the time whenever I came in. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Because how long have you like been, because like when did you end up linking with
Sauce?
Yeah.
Like late 2018, early 2019.
Got it. Like, because even back then, like, like now we think about like, I feel like you're Mexican, it's great.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
All the labels are trying to sign Mexican rappers.
Oh, bro, they love Texas Mexican rappers.
For sure. Shout out to D-Baby, who's okay.
Yeah, D-Baby, yeah, we good. They thought that shit was, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I guess they made a mistake. It was somebody else.
Oh, so his car didn't get shot up?
Nah.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God, for real.
Crazy, man. How wild is it? Because, like, I always tell people, like, we live in L.A., right? So, like, out here it's super easy to get robbed because it's hard to protect yourself. They make it really hard for you to, like, own a gun here.
Right.
So, like, where I'm from in Phoenix, it's open carry. So, there ain't a lot of people getting robbed because a lot of people will get their fucking heads blown off because you never know who's got a gun. But in Texas, it's, like, kind of similar. Like, it's, like, super fucking, everybody's strapped up legally, obviously.
Right.
But, like, does it, like, do you think it takes away from, like, the violence or, like, the random violence? Because out here we got so much random shit to be happening, bro, that I don't be hearing about in other places.
Nah, because it's crazy. I went to the it's a YouTube channel. It's like a news YouTube channel.
Right.
For Houston, and one day, like I went to the videos, and I was seeing like they was dropping a video like 2-3 times a day, like murder videos, like
Jesus,
this person got murdered, this man killed his wife, this two people killed on the south side, like oh damn. So it's just
I mean, look, obviously Takeoff lost his life out there,
man. R.I.P.
And
one of the greatest rappers,
legit.
Facts.
For sure.
Facts.
The greatest Migo.
Yeah.
Lyrically.
And he was so humble.
Oh my God. And he was like, just the influence. So many people rapping like Takeoff now.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man. Shout out to Takeoff, one of the GOATs for sure. So before you had linked up with Sauce, what was like your come up as an artist? Like how long have you like actually been kind of like, putting out music, taking this shit serious?
I used to write whenever like I was in like juvenile prison, you feel me? I used to like write music and just write rhymes and stuff. And I really just write them. It's like whenever I get out, I'm gonna show my brother. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But whenever I ain't go to my first studio session until I was like 17. My pops had put me onto a studio,
right? And
I made my first song, but I ain't start taking it serious until probably like 2017. I was trying to take music serious, and but I was fighting a case, and I was on the run for like a year and a half.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I met Sauce on the run. When I was on the run, I met Sauce, and
what was the case you were fighting?
It was the police had kicked my door down and just found a couple pounds of weed. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that crazy, man? We be in LA. First of all, it's so, like, if you live here and you travel, you be forgetting that, like, it ain't L.A.
Right.
So, like, we'll fly to, like, all kinds of places, and I'll always pack hella fucking drugs and shit. And this fucker right here is paranoid as fuck. Super fucking paranoid. I'm like, bro, it's all good. And then we like, land, and I'm like, damn, we are in the South. But like even like the pack culture out here, like bro, there's so many motherfuckers running around with fucking garbage bags of fucking dope right now in LA, and like most cops won't give a fuck unless it's like astronomically. Like if you got pulled over with 2 pounds in LA, like you're probably just
right. They don't really trip about the weed in Houston. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's
decriminalized in Houston, right?
Yeah, but 2 pounds, you don't go to jail for sure. But
in Houston,
yeah, but it's gonna be a slap on the wrist.
But like outside of Houston,
Outside it, like,
You're
but like
fucked.
where I live though,
The good old boys.
like on the outskirts,
Yeah.
you gonna be out of there. But where I'm from though, you can go to prison for 2 pounds.
what part of Texas are you from?
I'm from Galveston County, Texas
Galveston
City.
County. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's wild, man. Texas got to get their shit straight over there with the weed, man.
But I ended up I ended up only my lawyer was a horrible lawyer, and she ended up telling me like, if you don't turn yourself in, I'm gonna get off your case. So
Sounds like a bad lawyer.
weird. I was a lawyer. I paid like only $4,000 for. But
Hey, it's like a tattoo artist.
yeah,
You pay for what you get, buddy.
right. So
Certain things you don't skim on. Lawyers and tattoo artists.
yeah,
And dentists.
yeah. So she I ended up but I seen Saul while I was on the run, and I told him like, hey bro, I'm gonna get up with you, like for real. And he was like, man, let me know. I was like, I just gotta, you know what I'm saying, take care of my business first. You feel me?
Right.
So I was just stacking up my money while I was on the run, and then I ended up turning myself in, giving my granny half the money to take care of my kids, to make sure they straight. And then I only did end up doing like 10 months
That's not
in
bad.
the county. You know what I'm saying? It was better than what I thought it was gonna be. And then after that, when I got out, that's whenever it was like a great area for me, because I wanted to take rap serious, but I only had like a couple $100 to my name. So I had to like
So
go.
you like flipped it into 100K or something crazy, right?
Yeah. And then that's whenever I linked back up with Sauce. And I had got a feature from him. And then
How does one turn $200 into $100,000? Asking for a friend.
yeah, you just gotta know what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta put one and two together. You hear me?
You got to sell the outs as the ins.
Yeah. You gotta put it together.
You got to get those nice light depths that pass for indoors in Texas. Okay, you come here, you meet with some agents, they give you a duffel bag, you take it back to Texas, you tell everybody it's fucking ins, and they believe you because it's Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's one way you could do it.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Or Armenians. Shouts to Armenians. They got good weed. Allegedly, of course. So you ended up kind of getting your paper right.
Yeah,
When you got out.
got my paper right. Finally linked up with Sauce, and I told him I was ready. But I was just gonna get a verse from him. I never like told him like, give me a handout, let me sign me.
Right.
Nah. I just wanted to get. I never was telling him I wanted to be TSF. You feel me? I just got a verse from him, and he just ended up telling everybody around him that he wanted to sign me, and I was TSF, and this, that, and the third. And then shit, I mean, I was fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like was happy to jump on board, and then shit, the rest was history.
That's dope, man. When you were locked up as a kid, what were you in juvenile prison for?
Man, well, that last case was for bullshit case, burglary habitation. But I was on probation.
It was just like breaking into a house or something?
Yeah. I was on probation for robbery, and I had been in and out of jail for a lot of breaking enters. I used to break
hitting
into
licks.
cars. I used to steal cars. I had some dope cases. My juvenile rap shit was pretty long. You feel me? Because I've been going to jail since I was 10 years old.
That's some old school fucking. That's what they do in San Francisco now. All they do is fucking crack windows and take shit out of cars.
Yeah. So what I
But you don't go to jail in San Francisco. They just fucking slap you on the
I
wrist.
heard about that. I heard you could steal up to like $1,000.
You could crack a fucking window of a car and get caught red-handed, and they're just gonna write you a fucking citation in the Bay. That's why if you go to the Bay, you gotta fucking leave all your windows rolled down and take everything out the motherfucking car.
That's what you got to do.
100%. Like, I got homies from the Bay, when they park, they pop the trunk and leave it open, and they roll all the windows down, because otherwise the headache of, even if you don't have anything in your car, they're gonna crack your window.
Right.
So it's like, do I really want to go through like dealing with going to the window guy? And the
having to buy a window.
insurance
The
and-
windows don't be cheap either.
Exactly.
Especially if you got a high end car.
Yeah, my boy's got a Tesla, and like literally, like we'll be with him, and like when we get out to go to the club, that fool pops his trunk, leaves it open, rolls everything down.
Man, what if it rain? You gotta make sure it ain't raining.
Yeah, I mean, shit, the Bay is wild, bruh. That shit crazy. How would you like would you guys like? Cause you're breaking into houses like as a kid.
Yeah.
Would you like know like? I just always wonder, man, because I feel like that was a fucking stressful fucking lick to hit, bruh.
Why you say that?
Just like you fucking cracking a window, jump like you don't know if someone's home. Is there a dog inside? Is there fucking?
And I do some wild shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it have been times where it was crazy, bro. So when I was like 14, I got sent to a rehab because I wouldn't stop smoking weed. And it was weird. I was in there for I was supposed to be in there for like 90 days. But like on my 40th day, I just couldn't take it no more, bro, because I was in there with a whole bunch of people who was like shooting heroin and smoking meth, and it was just and then they'll put us in these circles, and it was just I just couldn't take it no more, bro. I felt like a J or something. You feel me? So I ended up saying I was gonna run. You feel me? And I was talking to my homeboy from San Antonio, and he was like, "We've been thinking about running too." So he gathered up his like 3 or 4 homies from San Antonio, because a lot of people that was in there was from San Antonio.
Got it.
And he gathered up like 3 or 4 people from San Antonio, and I got my homeboy that was from the other side of Tech City, where I was from, and shit. We ran and we left, and my homeboy from my side, he called his mama and shit, and she picked us up at a McDonald's, and then we went down there and we broke into an abandoned apartment, and we was staying in there. And then the next day we was like, man, we need to get some money. So I was like, man, I know a neighborhood, you feel me? So we went to this neighborhood, and man, we ended up breaking into one of the houses, throwing a rock. I'd make sure nobody's in the crib though.
You would throw a rock at the window?
Yeah,
not very discreet.
A boulder, like some big shit.
No wonder why you got caught, bro.
Dude, I ain't get caught doing this.
Not that time.
I threw it in there and shit. Went in there. It was crazy because everybody like looking around and shit. First place I went to was the kitchen. Oh God, I was so hungry. You feel me?
Yo, that's like the type of shit you hear about on TV.
I made me a sandwich.
I got caught eating a sandwich.
This is real life. I made me a sandwich. Oh God, I made them niggas round all that shit up. And then whenever we left. It's crazy, bro, because like the homies from San Antonio, bro, cause we walking, so we having to walk across like the highway
with shit in hand,
and they got like fucking ARs like in their pants and shit, and they're like walking like this and shit across the street. And when we got to the apartment, I was like, everybody breaking everything down, counting the money, like laptops, phones, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine. And I was thinking in my head, like, if I don't get away from these dudes, I'm gonna go right back to jail. You feel me?
It's a fair assessment.
So,
guys just running across the freeway with ARs, stolen goods.
I took some shit. I let them keep the guns. They're too big to just.
Wait, did you guys take the guns out of the house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
they did. Yeah. I did.
Allegedly. Yeah.
But I took everything. I took like a couple things that I can, you know what I'm saying, a couple valuable little electronics, you know what I'm saying?
Shit you can flip.
Put some money in my pocket. And I was like, hey man, I'm finna go cross street to the college and get on MySpace. You feel me? I'm gonna fuck with y'all in a little bit. And shit, I dished them niggas. I went across to the college, still called my granny. And I was like, I know you mad at me, but come pick me up, like, right now. She was like, oh my God, Mario.
I heard you broke out.
Yeah, she came and got me.
Did she drop you back off at jail?
No, she dropped me off in the hood.
Oh, okay.
And she told me, I got to figure it out.
Figure it out.
I ended up going back to juvenile and then getting that shit over with.
MySpace was a wave.
But yeah. That shit. But what I used to do whenever I was a kid, though, I used to break into cars. Like, what I would do is I'll wait till it get, like, real late.
Right.
And I'll glove up, you know what I'm saying, and just go break into them. I wouldn't bust windows, though. I would just, you'll be surprised on how many people keep their door unlocked.
For sure.
You feel me? So that's what we were doing whenever I was a kid.
Shit, on Amazon, you can get, like, one of those things where you just...
And it's crazy because I used to be good, but the reason why I used to always get caught is because I wouldn't know when to stop. I'll be doing it all night.
I feel like that is every felon's story.
And then it's crazy because every time I got caught, I'll get caught like at 5, 6 in the morning, and then I'll be in a police station because you're gonna be in a police station for like 3 hours before they take you to the juvenile.
It's the worst.
And I'll be in the police station and I'll just be hearing the phone ringing like, my car got broken into, my car got broken into, and I'm just sitting there like while they just slapping all that shit on me and shit.
They're like, yeah, we got the guy.
Those were the juvenile days, bro. Like doing that and getting punished for that, going to jail, I ain't never stole again in my life. Like,
listen, with all due respect, I think
that was just some kid
in 2024, back then, I feel like the lick was like if you could get like a stereo, because you used to be able to yank them stereos out.
Oh yeah, the cars, yeah.
The amps, speaker boxes.
It's crazy. I never did that.
Shit. And then back in the day when I was a kid, you'd be shook if someone, because motherfuckers would be stealing your CD books out the car. So you'd have like a fucking 300 fucking page CD book, and you'd be like, I gotta hide this bitch somehow, because that was money. That was like thousands of dollars of CDs.
Right.
Man, I had a bunch of stolen CDs allegedly
facts.
too. But
Facts.
was there like a car that you would like the easy? What's the easiest car to break into? Or were you just like...
Nah, I never used a tool. I never used a...
Nowadays, they're fucking taking them Kias and them Hyundais.
I would literally just see if the door's unlocked.
Right.
If the door's unlocked, I'm going in. If the alarm go off, I'm running.
What's the coolest thing you found in the car?
Probably like guns and shit.
Guns, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that people don't even think about, and they leave it in the fucking under their seat.
Yeah, there's so many people. Yeah.
It's like, would you ever, like, I always wonder, like, if you were, like, breaking into a house and you discovered some ill, crazy, nasty, like, serial killer ass shit, would you just leave? Or would you, like, leave and then call the cops and be like, hey,
I probably just run.
There's some hostages stuck in this house. Don't ask me how I know. I may or may not have just broken in. And is that snitching? I don't know. I don't know. It's like when Cameron said, they interviewed Cameron and they're like, so you mean to tell me if you lived next to a serial killer and you knew he was a serial killer, you wouldn't snitch? He was like, nope. I was like, damn, Cam. I don't know if that's true. Especially if you got kids. I don't know. You'd move.
I don't know, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
Just have your girl do it. Like, here, you make the call, babe. I can't.
Hell nah.
You can.
Hell nah. I'll probably get him out of there.